Hi everyone, and welcome back to Writing Guy. Writing has come a long way from the days of carving words into stone or scratching them onto parchment with a quill to tapping away at keyboards and screens today. Despite this massive shift towards digital communication, there's still something special about picking up a pen and putting ink to paper. Some people even believe that traditional writing tools like pens and especially fountain pens aren't going away anywhere anytime soon. In fact, they think these tools may evolve and thrive in unexpected ways. In this essay, we're going to explore the future of writing instruments in general and take a closer look at fountain pens. We'll consider how technology, sustainability, personal preferences, and cultural trends will shape what we write within the years to come. And for more fountain pen related content, reviews, photos, and writing goods, please check out awritingguy.com. I ship worldwide, and there's a 10% off code for you if you would like to support the channel. That is PLAIN at checkout for 10% off your order, PLAIN at checkout for 10% off your order. Thank you for your support, and let's get back to the video. There's no denying it. Technology has changed how we write. Most people these days are more likely to tap out a text message or type on a laptop than to handwrite a letter. Digital stylus are growing in popularity, letting users write on tablets with a pen-like tool, which makes it feel almost like writing on paper. Some pens now come with smart features, allowing them to digitally capture handwriting and store it on a computer. Could fountain pen someday get in on this technological game? It's possible. Imagine a fountain pen that knows how much ink you've used, or one that can track your handwriting style over time. What if your fountain pen could convert your handwritten notes into a digital file? While this may sound like a little futuristic, we already see glimpses of this kind of technology with smart ballpoints and other digital writing tools. But for many fountain pen fans, the appeal isn't in the high-tech features. Instead, it's about the experience, the smooth flow of ink, the feeling of the nib gliding over the paper, the satisfaction of seeing a well-written sentence. No amount of smart feature can quite capture the sensory pleasure. So while some technological advancements might make their way into fountain pens, it's likely that users will continue to prefer the traditional feel of ink and paper. In recent years, people have become more aware of how their choices impact the environment, and that includes the tools they use to write. Disposable pens are everywhere, but they're also made of plastic and usually end up in landfills once the ink run dries, and that's not good news for the planet. This is where fountain pens start to shine. Unlike their disposable cousins, fountain pens are designed to be used again and again. Instead of tossing the pen when it runs out of ink, you simply refill it. Many fountain pen users see this as a more sustainable option. Some companies are even creating eco-friendly ink and pen materials. This trend towards sustainability could play a big role in the future of writing instruments as more people search for greener alternatives. Fountain pens, with their reusable design, fit right into this movement. In a world where people are trying to cut down on waste, the longevity of a well-made fountain pen is a strong selling point. Plus, using a fountain pen can feel like a small but meaningful way to make more sustainable choices in everyday life. There's something nostalgic about using a fountain pen. It takes us back to a time when handwriting was a key form of communication and letters were written with care. In a world where we type more than we write by hand, the simple act of using a fountain pen feels special, almost like a connection to the past. Today, fountain pens are often seen as luxury items or collectibles. They are prized for their craftsmanship, beauty, and history. It's not just about owning a beautiful object. Fountain pens offer a unique writing experience that many people find satisfying. The slower, more deliberate process of writing with a pen can be a welcome break from the fast-paced digital world. As we look into the future, it's likely that fountain pens will continue to hold this cultural and nostalgic value. While they may not be the go-to writing tools for everyone, they will remain a niche and popular among those who create tradition, craftsmanship, and the art of writing itself. Fountain pens offer something that technology simply can't replicate: a sense of history and a deeper connection to the written words. One of the big reasons people love fountain pens is because of how they feel in the hand. The weight, balance, and grip of a fountain pen can make a huge difference in the overall writing experience. When compared to lightweight disposable pens, fountain pens offer a more comfortable, a controlled writing feel, especially when you're writing for long periods. In the future, we might see more improvements in the design of fountain pens to make them more ergonomic. Some modern pens already come with grips designed to reduce hand strains, but there's always more room for innovation. We could see these pens made of new materials that are even more comfortable to hold or can even morph to your hand and your anatomy. Designs that are better suited for left-handed writers who often struggle with smudging ink, and etc. For people who write a lot, whether it's journaling, calligraphy, or just taking notes, a well-designed fountain pen can make all the difference. The smooth ink flow, combined with the customizable nib, allow for a more enjoyable and less tiring writing experience. This attention to user comfort will likely keep fountain pens relevant even as new technology emerges. The market for writing instruments is changing, and fountain pens have a unique place in that market. In some part of the world, like Europe and Japan, fountain pens are still commonly used in school, while in other places, they're seen more like a luxury items or a collector's piece. In the future, we might see the demand for fountain pens shifting depending on regional trends and global economic factors. As younger generation get more interested in vintage and retro items, fountain pens could see a resurgence in popularity. Plus, growing focus on sustainability could push people towards reusable writing tools like fountain pen, especially if disposable pens fall out of favor due to their environmental impact. That said, fountain pens won't replace ballpoints or digital tools anytime soon. However, they're likely to hold a strong place in the market for people who value quality, tradition, and sustainability. In an age where typing has become a default, the art of handwriting is getting more attention. Calligraphy, journaling, and handwriting letters have become hobbies instead of the norm. As more people turn into writing as a form of self-healing, self-expressions, and a creative outlet, fountain pens are likely to become popular to a very particular group of people. The nibs of fountain pens allow for a range of line thickness, making them ideal for calligraphy and other decorative writing. In the future, writing workshops, calligraphy classes, and creative events that focus on handwriting can keep the art of writing alive. Fountain pens will probably play a big role in these movements, offering a tool that is both functional and beautiful. We live in a time when technology and tradition are blending together in interesting ways, and that includes writing instruments. Hybrid pens, which combine traditional writing with digital features, are already on the market. These pens let you write on paper while capturing your writing digitally, storing it in the cloud or a computer. While these hybrid tools aren't quite fountain pen yet, it's not hard to imagine future innovations emerge the two. One day, we'll see a fountain pen that not only offers the smooth, classic writing experience, but also stores your note digitally. This kind of hybrid pen would appeal to people who love the tactile experience of writing by hand, but also want the convenience of digital storage. Whether or not fountain pens truly embrace this technological shift, it's clear that the future of writing will involve more crossover between the analog and digital world. The challenge will be finding ways to keep the experience of writing with a pen as enjoyable and meaningful as it is now. One thing that keeps the fountain pen alive is the strong community of collectors and enthusiasts who love them. Online forums, social media groups, and even local clubs are full of people who share their passions for fountain pens. These communities are where collectors trade, discuss, and celebrate everything related to fountain pens, from rare, vintage models to the latest releases. These enthusiasts aren't just interested in owning pens, they're focused on preserving the history and craftsmanship behind them. For many, collecting fountain pens is more than a hobby, it's a way of life. As long as these communities exist, there will be always a place for fountain pens in the world. In the future, as these communities grow, they could influence the market and trends in the fountain pen world. Brands might create more limited editions, collaborate with influencers, or cater directly to collectors. The love for fountain pens won't die out anytime soon, thanks in large part to these dedicated fans. In school, handwriting has taken a backseat to typing. Students are learning to use keyboards and tablets more than they are learning to write by hand. But research shows that writing by hand has many benefits, and there's also something special about writing slowly and thoughtfully, which can help students process information better. Fountain pens could play a role in keeping handwriting alive in education. Some schools around the world still force students to use fountain pens in their early years because they help develop good writing habits and control the pace of students' thinking. In the future, we might see a renewed focus on handwriting in school, and fountain pens could be part of that. Whether it's to improve concentration, encourage mindfulness, or to simply teach students the value of taking their time, fountain pens offer something that fast typing keyboards just can't. The future of writing instruments may be heavily influenced by technology, but there will always be a place for traditional tools. These pens offer a unique combination of history, craftsmanship, and personal experience that can't be replicated by digital tools. As more people seek sustainable products, ways to personalize their writing, and creative outlets, fountain pens will likely to thrive. While it's true that most people today rely on digital devices for their writing, their elegance and timelessness of fountain pens give them a special status. Whether they involve smart feature or remain a symbol of craftsmanship and tradition, fountain pens will remain a beloved writing tool for those who value the art of writing. The future of writing may be digital, but fountain pen will always have a place in it. Thank you guys for watching. And again, for more reviews, photos, and writing goods, please check out awritingguy.com. And if you're interested in supporting the channel, please use the code PLAIN at checkout for 10% off orders with my personal product, the plain looking notebook. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.